He's down. He's a down fighter. Watch this. You can't get more illegal than that.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. I want to check him for cognitive skills. I said he was grounded. He's still there. So it's probably going to be attention.
Bantamweight champion of the world.
I was like, I don't want to win the belt this way. Got it.
What time is it then? Please tell these guys.
It's Tony time, bitches.
Welcome to Tony's MMA Corner, the only MMA channel that can dagger Aljamaine Sterling style. But. I think only Aljamaine Sterling fans will get that reference. I am your host, Tony Sepulveda! And today, I'm going to go over my picks for UFC 273. Before we get into that, if you click the link in the description, you can purchase Tony's MMA Corner merch. I have wife beaters so you can show all your muscles for all the gals. Also, be sure to like the video, leave a comment in the comment section, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And now let's get to business. First up, we have Khamzat, not to be confused with Khamzat, Chimaev versus Gilbert, not to be confused with Gilbert Burns. Khamzat has literally only been hit once in the octagon and has completely annihilated all of his opponents. He also happens to be BFFs with Darren Till, so I'm sure that matters for something. Gilbert, on the other hand, had a great start against the champ Kamaru Usman, even though he ultimately got TKO'd. After that, he rebounded, beating the always tough and awkward matchup of Wonderboy. Now, many believe that Gilbert is his first real challenge. I'm going to give a little pushback on that. I think the Leech was a pretty decent challenge because the Leech is no scrub. It's just that Chimaev just manhandled him and made him look like a scrub. Gilbert is certainly a step up in competition, but I don't think it's his first real test. I think Chimaev has proven he's the real deal. Now, Gilbert has world-class grappling, but is that going to matter? Can he take Chimaev down? And if he can't take Chimaev down, can he match him in the power? Gilbert has definitely had some knockouts in his career, but Chimaev has the size advantage and the momentum is behind him. I definitely see Chimaev getting a TKO victory in this bout. After this bout, I think it's straight to the title. That's going to upset a lot of people that he's getting fast-tracked, but that's how it is when you're a phenom. And Chimaev is a phenom. Kill everybody! Next up, we have Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. Yes, I know, this one's the main event. Supposed to be the main event, but come on. Is it? Now, Volkanovski is undefeated in the UFC and has beaten the featherweight GOAT, Max Holloway, 2 times. So I think that makes him the actual featherweight GOAT. I think people are hesitant because those fights with Max Holloway were a little bit close, but the fact of the matter is, the history books show he won. He's also beaten Jose Aldo, the previous featherweight GOAT. So, he's the GOAT. Korean Zombie, on the other hand, in his last 2 bouts, has lost to Brian Ortega and has beaten Dan Ige. But somehow he's a contender. I mean, don't get me wrong. Who doesn't love the Korean Zombie? He has blessed us with such great moments in MMA history. However, it's just a shame that the UFC can't get a match for Zabit because right now they're doing Volkanovski dirty. His first main event in a pay-per-view, they're not giving him the best contender to promote pay-per-view buys. I think this one plays out with that Australian Pitbull, beating Korean Zombie by decision. I'm going to give Zombie the benefit of doubt, and I'm going to have him actually survive 5 rounds with this pit bull. Because he is very durable. They don't call him the Zombie for nothing. And now, for the main event of the evening! Petr Yan versus Aljamaine Sterling. Let's do some MMA math. Petr Yan just had a war with Sandhagen. Aljamaine Sterling completely washed Sandhagen. In their last bout, Aljamaine Sterling started off very hot. He looked busier, although it looked like he was trying too hard. Petr Yan, on the other hand, was beating the brakes off of Aljamaine Sterling before he decided to go straight Drago on Apollo. What does all this mean? Who knows? MMA math is hard, and it don't work. Sterling's attempts at promoting this fight would make Triple C cringe. He's not very good at it. However, the story of him winning the belt by DQ is a good enough story to promote this fight and have it overshadow the actual main event. I think Yan finally gets a definitive win over Sterling. Their last bout showed me all I needed to know. I think we all can agree that Yan was on his way to a win. He just made a very retarded mistake. I think he's going to treat Aljamaine Sterling like Ukraine and commit war crimes on Aljamaine Sterling. Too soon? However, for you gamblers, if you put some money on Aljamaine Sterling and he ends up pulling it off, I'm sure you're going to win a decent amount of money. Because I think he's a pretty heavy underdog in this one. Also, if Aljamaine Sterling wins, I would love to see a celebration. Anyway, guys, those are my picks for UFC 273. And I'll see you guys next time on Tony's MMA Corner. Oh, last dagger.